Hello, it's Bunny Love. Welcome back to me and glad to see everybody out there. I just want to give you a little FYI. Yes, I haven't been on here doing my videos for my Bunny Love channel as a psychic medium, natural intuitive healer, and also my other channel, Earth Angel Natural Intuitive Healer. But I am here, and as we all know, through this plague that is going on with this COVID, unfortunately, I have lost 3 very important people in my life due to COVID. So that is why I needed some personal time off and just to be grounded and really get focused back into it. So, you know, we all go through life trials and tribulations and things come up. So, you know, hopefully I can keep growing my channel, still resonating with people and giving the messages. I have been channeled a message to give you. So once we get started, or before we get started, go down to that like and subscribe and that little notification bell so that you get all the updates to my videos. Throughout this reading, we are going to use my Crystal Power Tarot. Okay. And we, of course, are going to use The Universe Has My Back, because they always have my back. We are going to use my Healing Mantra deck, okay? And we are also going to use Gratitude, okay? So there is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards that fell out of the pre-shuffle. So this is very important, and it's going to resonate with some of you. What doesn't resonate, of course, just let it go and release it. But as you can see, I have been channeled, and I'm going to read it from my paper because when it was channeled, as you can see, there's a lot of scribbles out because they were giving me the messages. But after I read to you the channeled message that they have given me, I will further ask them if there's anything else, because there's a few other things that have kind of floated in, but we'll get to that. So the divine guidance that has channeled through me as a psychic medium, it is the dragon guides, okay? And the dragon guides are saying they want me to give you this fierce message, and they want me to take a stand, and they want me to be firm on being able to give this message out to you. And to all who are watching, you know, you need to share this content with people who you truly love unconditionally, because this is going to be a pivotal and transformational message for people in their life. But they know with my gentleness and just my personality itself is that I will be able to, you know, hopefully get through to some of you and, you know, have it really touch home. So I just wanted to share this channeled message for all who may be going through this as a collective. When you feel very connected or in tune to somebody, whether it's your person or a person that you're into, a friend, a family member, but this is in tune to them on a deeper level, and you give it to the higher powers because you become stuck or stagnant, and you give it to the higher powers to guide you through it. It's all about trusting and believing in order for clarity to come through, because our journeys are much, much, much bigger and more complex than you can see at the very moment. It is preparing us to work through our shadows, our fears, our worries, our doubts, our old conditioning, old programming, childhood wounds, abandonment issues, and emotional and mental scars that have taken place during all types of relationships, to make us really truly realize that these are blessings in disguise to grow you as a person, as an individual, and become our better selves for our highest good in order to live our happiest lives, okay? To have that unconditional love for ourselves and for others, okay? And this is going to resonate for some divine masculines or divine feminine collectives out there who live in their ego, okay? And always trying to control an outcome, always looking for a fast result. You know, Spirit is saying stop and surrender that control, and it will all flow so perfectly. But when you try to control it, it takes away from you, when you're not really seeing the true gift that was blessed to you. You're taking it away by being in that control, putting limitations, expectations, and, you know, trying to zero in so that you can have it exactly how you want it in the time that you want it. But the universe is saying, the universal life forces are saying, I'm sorry, but it's when we want to give it to you or when we think you've done the work to do it. So in reality, all you're doing is you're putting blockages on your life, on your path, you know, making things happen to you that are causing you to blame other people. You know, for example, like you're blaming other people and not taking responsibility because you can't quit your addictions because somebody got this happened to them or whatever it may be. You know, you're causing your own blockages in your life, yet blaming others. So you don't have to face your truths. You're treating people as objects instead of human beings for your own personal pleasures. It just results in major tower moments in your life, okay? And it fills you with major regrets of I should have, I could have, but I didn't type of feelings, leaving you feeling really stuck and bound in an emotional roller coaster in your life, you know, feeling like you've been abandoned, alone, that you're not good enough, or, you know, just keeping you trapped in a karmic relationship where there is no love, there is no affection, because they have taken away your self-worth, your self-confidence, your self-love. And basically you are afraid to take a stand and stand in your power, to love yourself enough to say that you deserve the divine love, the unconditional love, true happiness. Okay. So it's also saying, that you need to learn how to stop playing the victim in your emotions and don't take anything less than the love for yourself. And Divine is basically telling you that you need to start listening to your heart, not to your head, not to your sexual desires, this player energy, sleeping around with different people, using people for your own good needs or for to benefit you while hurting other people. But this is the divine saying, follow what your heart calls for. Okay, so if your heart is calling for you to have happiness and true love, then stop and be them smoking mirrors and look in the mirror and reflect back on your life and say, how did I do these people wrong? How can I forgive them? How can I move forward? The other thing Spirit wants me to talk to you about is that people need to start understanding happiness is gratitude in itself, okay? Having an attitude of gratitude and having that happiness within yourself, feeling complete, feeling that unconditional love, that self-worth, that self-confidence, that self-knowing, that leadership, that ambition. It's basically letting you know, Spirit is letting you know that happiness is gratitude in itself, and you should be thankful every day. Now, my work is here loving the world, basically to make this world a more peaceful, pleasant, harmonious place by giving you these channeled messages and being that love and light to you, and bringing up the painful things that most people want to put a facade on or masquerade. I am here to bring out them triggers. And so some of you may not like me because I trigger you to really reflect on yourself and look into yourself. But truly, it's a blessing in disguise, because it's helping you grow. It's helping you move beyond these limitations that you have put on yourself. Okay? And the true purpose of a present in life is being able to receive it. Okay? So if the divine blesses you with somebody in your life, that true blessing is receiving that person in your life, finding out what are they there to teach you, what are they there to learn from you, or how are they there to make your life better, you know, because the divine puts in people in your life for certain cycles of your life. Whether you're on a karmic wheel, whether you've completed your karmic wheel, you know, whether you're trying to ascend to a higher level of consciousness of who you are. But a lot of people are taking life and people for granted, okay? There is not enough peace in this world. There's not enough love in this world, because so many people are conditioned and programmed of generations of hurtful things that have happened in their life, which paved their way for them to do them repeated patterns for their future. And in return, it's sabotaging relationships. It's sabotaging your partner, you know, your significant other and your relationship, because there's so many different toxic things that you want to put a mask on, you know, instead of truly working with it, you know. So then you become in your control and your ego, and it self-sabotages. And then when your heart gets broken, you want to blame it on somebody else, but really you're the one breaking your own heart because you're not doing the inner work. Okay, so Spirit is saying that they want you to wake up at dawn giving thanks for another day of living and loving. Okay, being alive, being grateful for the breath that you're taking and inhaling and exhaling to be on this earth. And they're also wanting you to give thanks at dusk for the beautiful blessings, you know, the micro mini blessings to the mega big blessings in your life, excuse me. And they also want you to be grateful for all the trials, tribulations, traumas, pains, hurts, all the despair and dismay in your life. They want you to see them as beautiful blessings that have helped you grow and strengthen you on the inside, because your inner reflects on the outer. Okay. And if you're not willing to build that inner and work on that inner, you're not going to shine on the outer. You can put on a major facade. You can fake to people, oh, my life is fine and dandy and everything's a-okay and it's great. But really, you're hiding behind that mask. You're hiding who you truly are, and you're not being your authentic self. So Spirit is saying, you know, truly focus and appreciate on that. And then the 9 cards that fell out. So my fearless freedom lights up the world. Okay. And this is me as a human being going through some of the same trials and tribulations that you all have gone through. I have learned to work through mine. I have ascended to higher levels to be gifted in what I do and being channeled. And I'm that fearless person that is giving you this message. And the freedom that I have the freedom to be able to speak to you, to make a difference in all of your lives. Okay? And it's not being conceited. I'm so tired of hearing people saying, oh, you're so conceited. Oh, you love yourself. Oh, this, oh, that. You know what? I do love myself. And that's where my fearless freedom lights up the world, because I'm not afraid to shine. I'm not afraid to be myself. If people don't love me for who I am, that's their problem. Okay, so then Spirit also had this one come out. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. That's right. So this is confirming in my channel where they said, stop putting and looking for the outcomes. Stop putting expectations and limitations on it and just let it naturally flow. Let it go and do its process, because it has a natural process that is supposed to go through. Okay. And then we got energy flows where my intentions go. That's right. Because a lot of you are flowing your intentions of, I can't move to the future or to the here and now because my past relationships or my past family or my friends in my past have done this, 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 and that. Okay. And you could give a whole list because I used to do it too. But the thing is you're giving the universe the energy of you don't deserve anything better than what you've gone through in the past. So therefore, you're going to keep getting that back to you. You're going to keep repeating that. And you're going to keep getting people to come in your life and hurt you and use you and abuse you. And that's not right. Okay? So use your energy to set your intentions to a positive aspect. See your trials and tribulations, your hurts, your pains, your childhood wounds, your abandonment issues, whatever it may be, as a beautiful lesson and blessing in disguise, because you're setting the intentions that you deserve better. Okay? And then we have, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. And this is what I was talking about, of you going in and doing that inner work with you. And you focus in on you, of what you've done and what needs to change and how you go about and make it different and break old conditioning, patterns and programming habits that your family for generations could carry on. When you break them patterns and truly love yourself and come forth, you're actually going to see the world with the lens of love, the love and light. Okay? Because you're going to love yourself so much. And then we've got, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Okay? So the people who say, oh, well, I've worked through my past and I've done this and it's complete and this and that. But then somebody says something, does something, and it triggers that emotion again. You haven't fully completed it. You haven't fully worked through it. Okay? And every day you can surrender to the universe. Because every day there is something that happens in your life that you need to surrender. Okay, so say if somebody was judging you and portraying you to be one way, but not really getting to know who you are as a person, but they wanted to go prejudge you to other people and paint a picture of you to other people without them other people knowing who you are, surrender that, because you're better than that. Okay, and it will all fall in place. So anytime that there is a negative that comes up in your life, it's like an algebraic form. You have your positive and your negative. And if you take that negative and you transmute it into fuel to drive you to keep pushing forward, to do your ultimate best, to love yourself unconditionally and do the work you need, you're going to succeed. You're going to be the most happiest person, living the most joyous life, having the most blissful life, and you're going to have so much success because you're going to be able to conquer your dreams, your goals, your desires. Okay? And then we have the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome, is that moment that the universe can truly get to work. Okay? So with this card, excuse me, I need to get a drink here. So with this card, a lot of you are being stuck. A lot of you isolate yourself. A lot of you shut your emotions off because you think you're protecting yourself. All you're doing really is you're harming yourself by not being able to release them. Because if you can't surrender by releasing them hurts within you, you're telling the universe, okay, I deserve to stay hurt like this. I deserve to stay in this low period of my life. And you're giving that energy to the universe that you're not deserving of any of this. So what you're getting in your life is where you're going to be stuck at. And the universe is saying, you go in and you start doing the work with you, and you start truly loving yourself and build that confidence and that esteem and everything else. That's when the universe is really going to get to work, and you're going to get these waves of inspiration that just come to you. And you're like, well, where did that come from? That is the universe giving you waves of inspiration to guide you down the path of where you're going to be most successful. Whether you want to listen to it or not, that's your choice. But they're going to give you that wave of inspiration. Okay. And then we have, in any moment, I can surrender to a powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Yes. So whatever you believe in, whether it's God, Buddha, spirit, the creator, however you resonate with it, because I'm not here to tell you, I have mine. Mine is spirituality and, the universal life forces and the divine spiritual realm allies, and spirit, the divine. That's what I call mine. Okay. But each of you have your own powerful presence that you have deep in your heart here, that you follow the guidance from. Okay. And they're saying that when you do this, yes, pray, meditate, listen to music, whatever you do, but go in, contemplate the things that are going on, reflect on that, see what you need to do on the inner change, and, do the inner change and quiet your mind. Quiet your mind, because that's when you're going to get the true guidance. That's when you're going to get the epiphanies of what you should be doing and where you should be going. Okay. And then we have, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. And that's what I was just saying. You do your mind, you quiet your mind, you put your mind in stillness, whether it's just sitting outside on your deck, listening to the sounds of nature, whether it's listening to the sounds of water, whether it's listening to dolphins, whales, whatever it may be. But you go in that stillness, and that's when you are going to know that you're being guided, because you're going to feel a rush through you like you've never felt before. Then this card came out sideways, okay? And this is attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Okay, so this message here is resonating with the people who always feel like they're being attacked, who are always being caused pain, who have massive fears because of past traumas, who are being judged. Just know that by not doing the work on yourself, not having that unconditional love for yourself, that is a cry for help. That is a cry for help. And you need to reach out to the people who love you unconditionally. They're not going to turn their back on you, okay? So then let's see what Spirit has to say with the Crystal Tarot. Is there anything you want to add, Spirit, to the Crystal, with the Crystal Tarot for the collectives, for this beautiful channeled message that you gave us? Whoa, thank you. Okay, so the first card that we have is the Seven of Swords, and this is basically, the Seven of Swords is saying that you take good care of what you value. But with the double-edged sword, it's saying, are you really taking care of yourself? Or are you taking care of other people? Because you really need to start taking care of you. Okay? The work starts with you. So then we have the Knight of Wands. And then this is basically telling you with the Knight of Wands that, you make decisions without pressure. So, you make quick decisions because you're looking for them quick results. You're not taking the time to go in and reflect of what you need to truly do. All right. And then we have the Three of Wands. And this is basically telling you with the Three of Wands that you have the energy you need to realize that you do have goals. You do have desires. You have dreams, and you want to conquer them, but you've been so stuck. Okay, and then we have the Six of Cups in reverse. And this is basically saying that with the Six of Cups in reverse is that you're remembering but not treasuring your true happiness. Okay, and then you have the Four of Cups in reverse is that you listen to your heart and follow your knowing. And with this being in reverse, it is saying you are not following your heart. You are not following what you know. You're not instinctively following your intuition. You're using your logic over your heart, and you need to follow your heart, okay? And then we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, and this is basically saying that you don't trust the present moment that you're in. You are not trusting. You are not trusting in yourself. You're not trusting in other people. But you say to their face that you trust in them and believe in them, but you're truly not. Okay? So, Spirit, what do we have for the healing mantra? What do we need to know out of the healing mantra for the collectives, please? For the divine masculines and divine feminines, cross watchers, whatever may be watching right now. What else do you have to say for this beautiful message? Is there anything else you want them to know for this beautiful message? Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else that you're wanting them to know at this time? I need a jumper so that I know that that's the accurate message that you're wanting to give them. Anything you're wanting them to know, Spirit? Is there any advice you want to give them? Is there any advice that you want to give the collectives? Any advice at all? Okay, that one stuck to me. All right, so the first thing they want you to know is integrating your ego, okay? So this is basically saying that integrating your ego is everything is for me, you know, and it's not against me. That's where you need to break it up and you need to see it differently. And then you have dispelling sadness, okay? And this is basically saying that I will feel better once I get the rest I need. So a lot of you keep pushing yourself and working yourself too hard. A lot of you, you know, keep doing your work to distract you from your past pains and hurts. You're not focusing on what has hurt you and how to go about and fix it, to actually drop the past off as a beautiful lesson and be in the here and now. Is there anything else, Spirit? Oh, thank you. That one jumped up. So, and this is creating cooperation. Okay, and this is more, basically more gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play, because we all have a role to play and everyone has value in this life and everybody has special gifts and talents that you need to start tapping into. Anything else? Whoa, Spirit. All right, thank you. So then we have expressing free will. And I told you, you have free will to make the choices. And the choices that you make are either going to make or break your path, okay? So then this is basically telling you that my choices determine how brightly that you are going to shine or how dull you're going to make yourself, okay? Asking for angelic support. So this is basically saying that if you can't find the answers within you, quiet your mind, because your angels will respond when you are open to your authentic true self, to listening to their guidance, okay? And then invoking self-realization. This is saying that each breath confirms how awake that you are. And didn't I say having gratitude for each breath that you take, for inhaling and exhaling? So this is just confirmation, you know, with this card. This is just confirmation of Spirit saying, have that gratitude, okay? And embodying my soul, okay? And this is, I have a right to be excited for who I truly am, okay? This is Spirit saying, be truly excited for who you are. Go in and love yourself enough, okay? Don't be anybody's doormat. Okay, Spirit, is there anything else you want to add to the universe? Thank you. Oh, yes. Thank you, Spirit. I choose to learn through love. Okay? And that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm trying to not teach you, but the messages that are being channeled to you, I'm trying to help you learn through the love of me to the love of you. And yes, I don't know you people. I don't. But I truly appreciate all human life, all animal, all plant life. I am truly grateful for everything. Is there anything else, Spirit, that you want to say to the collectives before we get a gratitude card to close it? Thank you. Yes, because I choose love no matter what. No matter what happens, I always choose love. Because there's two things in life. There's fear and there's love. You conquer your fears, see them as blessings, and all there is left is for love. And I choose love because love is a much more happier place. And then we have, when I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. Okay? So when you're truly happy, that's when the universe can truly get to work. And you can truly attract the support from the universe to get to work to help you to go down your right path. Thank you, Spirit. And I am a spirit having a human experience, and I am here to get closer to love. So this is get closer to yourself. Start seeing that you are a divine, beautiful person, and that you have value, and you are here for a reason, and that you're never alone. Even when you may be physically alone, you are never alone. Spirit is always there with you, whether you believe or not believe. They are there. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else you want to say to the collectives, please? We had a jumper, but it doesn't want to actually come out. So anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Thank you. That one flew up and hit me. Okay, and this one says, when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. And that's right. So when you accept who you truly are and you accept the higher power in your life to do that inner work and love yourself, this is saying that they will take away that darkness. They will bring that beautiful light to you, and they will show you how believable it is to love more than fear. Okay, so to end this, we're going to get the gratitude, because this is basically like cultivating your heart. You know, you've sown your seeds, and be thankful for what you have. Okay, so Spirit, what does collectives need to know as the gratitude card? What do you want them to know with the gratitude? Thank you. In the end, maybe it's wiser to surrender before the miraculous scope of human generosity, and to just keep saying thank you forever and sincerely for as long as we have voices. They're saying, be thankful for everything. You know, it's wiser to surrender your negatives and your darknesses and be thankful that they are blessings. Okay, because the next video that I do, it's going to be a very in-depth of, I'm going to share my pain to show you that as a human being, I can relate to you guys, and Spirit will guide me through it. But is there anything else you want to say, Spirit, to the collectives before we close this reading out? Oops, we need it. There we go. Okay, so then we have, I would maintain that thanks are the highest form of thought, and that gratitude is happiness doubled by wonder. And then we have, we can only be said to be alive in their moments when our hearts are conscious of our treasures. So this is saying that your life is a treasure, and you need to be thankful for it. You need to be thankful for all your five senses. You need to be thankful for the breath that you take. You need to be thankful for the roof over your head, the clothes on your back, the food in your belly, the people in your life, and all the success and stuff that you have gone through. So thank you very much. Sending lots of love and light. Please, like I said, hit the like, subscribe, and the little notification bell. Leave a comment. Feel free to leave a comment. Otherwise, I will see you on my next video. Sending lots of love and light. Thank you all. Good night.